Hello everyone, welcome to my first video ever. It's on this look right here. This is my no makeup look. I hope you guys love it. Let's get into it. So my first step is gonna be skincare. Because we want it to look like we're not wearing any makeup, we want to take care of our skin really well before we do this so that it's looking the best and the most healthy and the most hydrated that it can possibly look. The first step for my skincare routine that I do is toner. So I'm going to do that just to make sure all of the excess dirt and oil is off my face, squeaky clean, so I can get started with the makeup. So I'm going to tone, and I'm going to take this Clarins Toner. It is alcohol free, and that's why I really love it. I'm almost out, I need to grab more. And it's great for combination or oily skin, which is my skin type. They also have another one for dry skin as well. So I'm just going to take a cotton round and I'm going to go in with that. Disgusting. Okay, so now my next step is I'm going to go straight in with serum. So for today's serum, I'm going to do one that, it's actually by Clarins as well. I love this brand. And it's a pore control serum. I'm doing this because my pores are a little bit of a problem for me. I get some large pores. I also have some texture. So I want to take care of that because we want our skin looking great. I'm going to do 2 pumps in my hands, and I'm going to warm it up with my fingers and go ahead and just press it into my skin, especially in the areas that I have larger pores. So I'll start there and then kind of pat it in the rest of my skin. Take it down the neck and on the ears as well. Next step is moisturizer. I'm going to take this one by Drunk Elephant, La La Retro Whipped Cream. I'm going to warm this up in my hands, and I'm just going to apply this on the face as well. Last step for skincare is I'm going to hydrate my under eyes with some eye cream. This one is by Strivectin. It's their R&R eye cream. I really love it. All I'm going to do is rub it together on my ring fingers, and then I'm going to gently tap underneath my eye. I'm going to focus most of the product right in here where I get more of my darkness. And then I'll kind of spread it out from there, and I also go all the way around on my eyelids as well so that everything is hydrated. I also take it through the brows so that the skin underneath my brows is hydrated. I know that sounds silly, but I like the way that my eyebrow product glides on better when I have something underneath. Okay, I know you might be thinking like get to the makeup already, but these steps are really important to achieve a beautiful look. But the better you take care of your skin, the easier your products are going to glide on, and you're just going to be happier with your results in general because you're going to have a more flawless complexion, your skin's going to be hydrated, and you're going to love the results even more. So my next step is I'm going to go in with some primers. I have combination skin. I know this may be extra to go in with 2 separate primers. Center of my skin is oily, the outside is dry, so I do feel like it's important for me to treat both the center and the outside because technically I have 2 separate types of skin. I also have 2 separate personalities. So first I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer, and I'm going to take a pump of that, warm it up into my hands, and this is a pore filler. It's also going to help with oil control. So I'm just going to press it into the areas that I have larger pores and I need to combat my oils. The next step is I'm going to go in with MAC Strobe Cream. It looks like this. I love, love, love this product. It's beautiful. I love this one because it technically is a moisturizer, but it does have this beautiful, luminous glow to it that shines through your makeup. You can wear it on its own. You can mix it with products, and I love this guy. Gonna apply that on the outer parts of my face, down my neck, and on my ears, for good luck. Okay. Now that our skin is prepped, we're ready. So I'm going to now go in and conceal. I just want to conceal under my eyes and a little bit of redness that I have. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. For this step, I'm going to be using the Nars concealer. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Looks like this. I'm going to be taking 2 shades because I'm high maintenance. And they are Vanilla and Custard. Okay. So first I'm going to start to apply my concealer under my eyes. For this I'm using the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Smoothing Foundation Brush. I'm going to start to sweep it underneath my eyes. And then I'm also going to go over my eyelid as well. That's just to conceal any veins or redness or discoloration. I love this product because it looks like skin. It doesn't look like concealer, but you can also build it up to be more full coverage. For today, we're keeping it natural. We're just going to do a thin layer. So I'm just going to conceal that. And my nose also gets a little red, so I'll run it over the nose. So next I'm going to conceal my chin. And then I'm going to spot conceal any blemishes I have. Bye. Okay, so because the skin is so important, I feel like a glowy complexion and glowy skin is going to be the best thing we can do for this look. I'm going to be using this Benefit Watts Up highlighting stick. Looks like this. I love this product. And it is a stick. I'm not going to apply it straight onto my face. I'm going to warm it up in my fingers. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp my fingers and press them into the skin on my cheekbone just to achieve that glow. And then I want most of the products on the cheekbone, and whatever we have left, I'm going to take it up above the brow in a C motion. And then I'm going to put a little bit on the apples as well. I'm going to take a little bit and put it on the tip of my nose and down the bridge. Also applying some on the Cupid's bow and a little bit on the chin. I'm going to take a small detail brush. This is a Morphe M213. I'm going to dip it onto the product straight on there. I'm going to apply some on the inner corner of my eye. And that's just going to bring a little bit of light to the eye. Okay, my next step is to set everything. So I'm quickly going to do that with a little bit of loose translucent powder. This one is by Dermablend. I love this powder. This one right here is the Illuminating Banana Powder because it does have a little bit of a yellow undertone, which is going to brighten the complexion, brighten the skin tone, and make us look a little bit more fresh and awake. It's also going to blur out any pores and just set the makeup in place while making our complexion look more smooth. Just going to put a little bit into the cap, tap off the excess, and just start pressing it underneath of the eye, and I'm going to set on top of the eye and underneath so that our product doesn't go anywhere. Same thing on the other side. We'll set some of the other areas of the face that I get a little bit more oily or that I feel product tends to leave. And then I'll take whatever is left over on my brush and just dust it over the rest of the face. Next, I'm going to focus on the eyes. I'm quickly just going to take any bronzer or any eyeshadow, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to use the Dark Mineralize Skin Finish by MAC. Looks like this. And I'm going to take a super fluffy crease blending brush. This one's by Morphe. It's the M533. I'm going to dip this in, tap off the excess. And I'm just going to drag this back and forth in the socket of my eye, just to create a little bit of dimension, add some color in there, and to make us look more awake. I'm being pretty sloppy and messy with this. No rhyme or reason, just getting that color onto the eye. Don't worry about getting it on the brow bone, don't worry about getting it on the lid, just like that. So once we have a little bit of that in our crease, I'm going to focus on my lashes and kind of adding that definition. My first step is I'm going to actually take an eyeliner. This one is black. You can take a brown one if you have blonde hair or you just want a little bit more of a natural look. I have pretty dark features and I have dark hair, so I'm okay with using a black one. It won't look that dramatic on me, but do whatever you're comfortable with. I'm taking this one. It is the IT Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Anti-Aging Gel Liner. And I'm just going to tightline my upper lash line. It gives a little bit of definition and attention to the eye without looking too dramatic and without too much precision. So I love this trick. It makes your lashes look fuller, so I love this step. See the difference? So now to finish off the definition on the eyes, I'm going to take a little bit of mascara. This one is the Lancome Monsieur Big. Looks like this. They have it in black too. This is just their limited edition sparkle packaging, and if you don't choose this one over the black, you're a freak. So I love this trick. I'm going to take my wand and I'm just going to bring it to the root of my lash, just like that. I'm going to wiggle from side to side, and then instead of combing all the way through like I normally would, I'm just going to let go and bring it back down. Same thing right here. Wiggle it, let go. So that you are getting the definition on the root, but you can't tell that you're wearing mascara because it's not combed all the way through. And then my last step is I'm just going to take a little bit on the outer, only the outer one, and I'm going to comb it like I would regularly do with my mascara. And then I'll comb it this way on top too. Adding that little bit of definition kind of gives a little bit more of that feminine cat eye effect. Yas queen, no queen. Yas queen, no queen. So normally I would work on my brows and then I would kind of just leave it at this and call it a day. But I typically do spray tan, but it's the winter and I haven't been tanning, and how pale I'm looking is making me a little bit uncomfortable. So there's nothing wrong with being pale. You're beautiful the way you are, but I would just feel a little bit better if I took 0.2 seconds to dust a little bit of bronzer on my skin. So I'm going to do that. Just taking this big fluffy brush, it's from Sephora, it's the rounded blush. Tapping into the same dark mineralized skin finish I use for my eyes. And just dusting it over my face. Okay, so much better. Yeah, I like that a lot more. I'm going to go in with my Gimme Brow by Benefit. This is in the shade 3, and all I'm going to do is comb this through my brows. It has some fibers, and it will also just help to brush my hair, my brow hairs up so that they look really nice and my brows look a little bit more put together and a little bit thicker. Thick, with 2 C's. Okay, so last step is lips, and you can use a tinted chapstick, you can use whatever you want. For today, I'm just going to use a balm because I like the color of my natural lips. I just want a little bit of hydration and a glossy finish to kind of wrap everything up. I'm going to be using Lanolips 101 Ointment. This is the coconutter scent. I love this one. It's so good. The Kopari one is amazing as well. This one is a little bit thicker, so if you want something to last a little longer, I say go for this one. And I'm just going to apply that all over my lips. Last step is I'm going to lock it all in with some setting spray. This one is by MAC, and this is the Fix Plus, but it's the Goldlite. So it's just like their original Fix Plus, but it has a little bit of a glow to it inside, as you can see. Just gives a really, really nice finish to the face. It hydrates, and it's going to lock everything in. So I'll give that a good shake. And I'm going to bathe in this. Do we love? Or do we love? Okay, so anyways, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learned something new. Let me know your feedback, but only if it's nice, only if you're telling me I'm pretty. I'm fragile. Do you see this glow? Look at that glow. I mean, ladies, it's a Fritz Bernays.